Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about the doorway method and loose leash walking and how to do it properly. And we've seen some other videos, me talk about age appropriateness. The same way, if you have, and those of us who have children or know people that have children, when we have the kids and they're 2 years of age and they go through their terrible twos, there's a certain way to respond as a parent, right? When they're 2 years old and they throw themselves on the floor and they start stamping their feet and their hands on the floor and they don't want to move and they're in the middle of the supermarket because you won't buy them that piece of candy or whatever. You would respond much differently to a 2-year-old than you would your 13-year-old that did the same thing, right? So the same is true with our dogs. The same discipline is necessary, however, the way we respond to it is different. So with a younger dog, we're going to be a lot softer, more tolerant, because their brains are like all over the place. And same like with our little kids, right? They're developing and they're learning the do's and don'ts of life. So here we have Bubba. We're going to do the doorway method. 99% of you people at home, I guarantee you, if your dog pulls you on walks, you're not starting your walk off correctly. I can almost guarantee that. And so we're going to show you what that looks like today with Bubba. Now, I haven't worked with him that much. If I understand, he's been on a gentle leader with us for about a week. He came to us from, as he was a puppy, he was adopted, brought back to us for various reasons with very little training, if anything. But he's a really good boy. He just needs some guidance. So we're going to show you the doorway method. Hopefully he'll be bad so I can show you what the correction looks like and what the difference is in just a couple of seconds with him. Now, he's a heavy puller, a real heavy puller, which is why he's on a gentle leader. Not all dogs have to be on a gentle leader to do the doorway method. He happens to be one that if we don't want to move glacially slow with his progress, we have to put it on him. So Susie's recording this for us today. She's going to open the door and we're going to walk outside and we'll do the doorway method. The doorway method is not a cue for the dogs to just go flying through. And you'll see sometimes I'll do my fake out method where I'll tell them, okay, go through. And people say, I've been asked, Pete, why do you do that? It's really simple. My okay is we could start to move forward, but there's a second part of that. As we move forward, you must check in with me. You must know where I am. Where at home, when you give your dogs the cue to go outside and you say it's okay, they're flying through the door and they're just ready to lead the walk. That's not the way we want to walk our dogs. That's not the way we train them here at Off All Paws. So I'm going to approach the door. He sees that it's open. He's not pulling me, but I promise you he probably will not check in with me, and I'm going to just turn around and come back in because he must check in with me. Okay. Okay, no harsh correction there. He just wanted to fly out, and that's not what we're doing. So we're going to try it again. So I'll give him the okay command, but he must check in with me to see that I'm going through. Okay, go ahead. Can't get him to be bad. Go ahead, you can go through. It's okay. Okay, why do you think that is? It's because the first time I did it, he got corrected and we walked back in. So now I'm going to walk through. Okay, Bubba. See how calm? He's checking in with me now. Do you think he's okay to go on a walk right now? I do. He didn't pull me. He didn't drag me through the doorway here. So now we're going to go on a little bit of a walk because he earned it. He deserves it. So we're going to go out into the street here. We're going to be very careful, Susie. Don't trip on the ice here. And so that's the doorway method. If you practice that at home with your dogs, or if you adopt one of our dogs and you practice this, I promise you will get a loose leash walk with your dog. So now we're going to stop right here. Okay, so he left me right there. Do you see that? He was walking that way, and I was just being a tree, a statue. So I'm going to take a few paces. I'm going to stop, and if he's not with me, he's going to get a correction. He's going to self-correct because he's going to go one way, and I'm just going to stand there, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay. And I'm not using I'm not using any treats. The reward is the walk. Okay, that's the correction. He did it to himself. We're going to do it again. Okay. Now let's see, I'll take 5 more steps. Let's see if he stops with me. Be careful of the ice. Okay, that was better. In criteria, we're gonna take a few more steps. I'll move it a little further this way so you can get out of the ice. He's walking at a heel with me. Now this guy's normally pulling us down the street. Little shake, that's good. So now we're gonna change directions. Okay, Bubba, this way. Up. And I like them on my left side, and I'm not giving him a lot of treats. I will reinforce him now. When he does stop, I'm gonna tell him he's a good boy. He's within criteria. Good boy, Bubba. Okay, we're gonna do it again. And I stop, he stopped. Now, I haven't done this with him before. This is the first time, so he's doing fantastic. So that is the loose leash doorway method. That's how we get our dogs to pay attention to us and not everything that's going on around them. So yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. This is Bubba, aka Poet. He's a really good boy, and the gentle leader is like power steering on our cars. It speeds up the process, and he will find his forever home much faster because of it. And if you're viewing this on our YouTube channel, which you should be, and your dog is not walking like this, this is how you do it at home. Okay, that's the video.